And today we continue in our reading of the book of Acts, wishing to determine the truth about why Paul was being accused by the Jews. The commander freed him and ordered the chief priest and the whole Sanhedrin to convene. Then he brought Paul down and made him stand before them. Paul was aware that some of the Sadducees and some Pharisees, so he called out before the Sanhedrin, "My brothers, I am a Pharisee, the son of Pharisees. I am on trial for hope in the resurrection of the dead." When he had said this, a dispute broke out between the Pharisees and Sadducees, and the group became divided. For the Sadducees say that there is no resurrection or angels or spirits, while the Pharisees acknowledge all three. A great uproar occurred, and some scribes belonging to the Pharisee party stood up and sharply argued, "We find nothing wrong with this man. Suppose a spirit or an angel has spoken to him." The dispute was so serious that the commander, afraid that Paul would be torn to pieces by them, ordered his troops to go down and rescue Paul from their midst and take him into a compound. The following night, the Lord stood by him and said, "Take courage, for just as you have borne witness to my cause in Jerusalem, so you must also bear witness in Rome." My friends, just as the Lord said to Paul, "Take courage," he often has to say the same to us. Paul found himself surrounded by opposition and uncertainty, yet Jesus stood right there with him. Sound familiar? My friends, every time Jesus encourages us to take courage, he's telling us the same thing he was telling Paul. Our mission is not over. And make no mistake, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is believing and trusting in the Lord's presence. Just as Paul was called to continue bearing witness despite hardship, we too are called to remain faithful, trusting that God still has a purpose for our lives. Ultimately, that is our mission here on earth, to fulfill the purpose God has for us. And that path isn't always easy. It takes courage. So when we hear the Lord whisper, "Take courage," we're reminded that we never walk alone and that God's plan for us is greater than any obstacle we may face. My friends, this is Jesus Rocks Ministry, where faith comes alive.
Jesus rocks, and he's rolling in power, lifting us up in the darkest hour. Come and see, come and be, faith on fire and hearts set free. Retreats, revivals, truth we proclaim. Jesus Rocks Ministry, lifting his name.